Weirdest technical difficulties abound tonight. I just recorded a whole other match against Red Greetron. We actually lost that one, but it didn't even record the screen. So this is technically round 4, but to you guys it's going to look like round 3, and we're hoping that we don't have all of the crashes that we did in round 2, and the reason we're doing round 4 is because we didn't record round 3. What a night. Okay, we're going to play first. This is okay. We can play this Water Grave tapped, and then an island. Probably a Plains, I guess, if we need it, and then think twice, so sure. I'd much rather have Mana Leak. And we're probably getting... Oh, we're not getting Inquisition, we're getting Bird Paradise. Alright, so we're not going to pat the bird. I mean, we could upkeep pat the bird, but I'm not going to do that either. So I'm going to use like a Voice of Resurgence or Kitchen Finks, something to that effect. Okay. I would have led to a spell snare that, but we're going to think twice here. And let's see. I don't think pretending to have things we don't. Like we're still representing Mana Leak, so we're just going to play this tapped. And hopefully get some value out of our Wrath of God here soon. I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna Wrath it yet. Like now that we have Cryptic up, we can kind of be a little bit picky and choosy about what we let him resolve. It's okay. Alright, so we have to do this a little differently. He almost certainly has a... we're going to play this. We're going to hold up Cryptic and Path. He's probably going to try to end of turn here. Collected Company, which is... that's my guess. Because he didn't attack with the bird. And I sure thought that he would have. So we might be taking a little bit of unnecessary damage there, but it's not like it's the worst. He could definitely still have a Collected Company. I'm considering making him discard. I think I'm going to. Doesn't matter. I don't mind if you Collected Company now because I'm going to untap and Wrath of God you. This was preferred. Like this is what I was hoping he would do. Like I was going to say it. I was like, I kind of hope he Collected Companies now, but I didn't think he actually would. He's going to get to Scry a lot. Okay, so is there any way to do this and hold up Mana Leak? No, there's not, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead and Wrath. Gross. Oh wow. Super gross. What did he get back with Pontiff? I mean, with Eternal Witness? Okay, Eternal Witness game back Collected Company. Wow, that was just the worst. The best top deck from him. Okay, so Collected Company. I mean, we have a mono league here, so I'm actually. So we're just gonna activate Colonnade. 2, 3, 4, 5. Block the Eternal Witness. I mean, that's obviously the best time to do this because now he gets to get damage through. I actually think I'm just going to path here and then hold up Cryptic Command. The key has 2 cards in hand, and we have 2 cards in hand that replace themselves. Spellslinger's a good draw, and we get to use it on this Wall Roots. Do we care about Wall Roots? Nah, sure, why not? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think it's still counter draw. Okay, so now let's see. This would be 1, 2, 3. 5. This lets us hold up Logic Knot, and conversely, if we just get the opportunity to spell stun or something, we can kill a Gavany Township. Yeah, so let's activate. I mean, we can counter whatever his play is, so I don't think we need to pay the life for that. 3, 4, 5. Court of Calling for 4. I mean, yeah, we're gonna Logic Knot this. It's kind of a waste of our mana, but what you're gonna do? Oh, we have a thing twice in the yard. We should be casting that. We'll do it now. Let's see.
Everyone forgot me. Remember that? He was just trying to say his own brain there. There's a lot of people who forgot that I was coming. And no one got me any cards. Remember that year? Because I do. That must have been a different time.
That was the second time.
This one. But also he was wrong.
Alright, so Flicker Whisper resolves, fortunately. But that is now our plan. So we're going to pass. And he forgot to attack. Or he just missed it. For lots of cards. Kind of want to just play this Tech Edge. Blow up these two Gavany Townships, but yeah, I don't think it matters. So what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, activate Colonnade. And he's not the only one that can use his mana efficiently. Before it blocks, we will path this thing. What are we going to discard? We'll discard a Think Twice because we can flash it back. Voice, Spell Snared. Okay. Game 2. So what do we want? I feel like these are probably reasonable. It means that a lot of his creatures, I think, even if they persist, they'll immediately, like, they'll go to the graveyard before. I'm thinking of kitchen things, like, when he comes back, even if, like, Unoffensive or somebody is. I guess the only thing that it might not necessarily. I think it'll work with Unoffensive because she bolsters, but I don't know if it'll work with Melira. Anyway, so I think all of the sweepers are really good. I don't know if we need White Sun's Zenith. Like, it does allow for really quick kills, but I don't know if we need that here. Cryptics are a little clunky, but I don't really want to get rid of them. They're only clunky because we definitely want Dispel. Like, we want to bring in a Dispel for sure because it's really efficient at countering Collected Company. And the one thing we don't have in here is Graveyard Hate. Now this doesn't stop us from getting comboed out, but outside of his Flicker Wisps, I guess if he starts putting counters on birds, maybe we don't want Elspeth here. Question is, what would we take out? I guess the Spell Snatch are just okay. Like, they do hit a lot. Actually, they do hit a lot of his early plays. And they hit a lot more than, say, they did in Pod. Like, Pod, they really only hit Voice, but here they hit Voice, they hit Unoffensive. I'm sorry, yeah, they hit Voice, they hit Unoffensive, they hit Melira. I guess I'm okay with those. We gotta make some cuts somewhere, though. I guess we can trim on some of the spot removal since we're bringing in sweepers. Trim a couple of Spell Snares since they're okay, but We could turn him Monolith, I guess, since we're not on the play. I don't think taking out the path can't be right. Like, we sometimes are just going to need to kill things at instant speed. 30 seconds. How do we board? I guess we just cut this. Maybe we don't need 2 of these. Maybe they're not good enough. They sure seem pretty okay, though. I guess we'll cut a Cryptic. We'll try this. I don't know if she's good or not, but we'll cut a Cryptic for a Dispel and give this a shot. This could have been totally wrong. Just kind of winging it. It's not planned. Well, I'm going to keep this. We have a sweeper, and he can play like whatever he plays, and we can just... looks like we're going to... Oh, okay, it's a Viscer's here. Alright, well, we're just going to play an island and hope to catch something with Spell Snare. Hopefully we catch something with Spell Snare. Hopefully we catch something with Monolith. Oh, we're not going to catch that. Bird lives. We can get punched by Viscer's here for quite a while. Okay, we're going to get a Flooded Drain. Okay, so he has Collected Company mana. Important to note. I'm going to get a white. Yeah. And we're just going to Mana Leak him. It might be smarter to save the Mana Leak for Collected Company, but... we have another Wrath. Let's see. It's down to 3 cards. I'm gonna shock because I'm gonna be either Esper Charming him or Esper Charming us. One of the two. Probably him. Hanafunza, Noble Hierarch, right. We can deal with that. I don't know if that's the right way to do that. I feel like he'd be better off to discard everything besides Collected Company. Because now he's just discarding his whole hand, and then we're going to untap and wrath away his board. I mean, we're going to have to take a little damage here to do it. But we're going to do it. Let's see, bottoms. 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 Bottoms again. Okay. So now with this Esper Charm, I think, oh, like he could just play something awesome here. His deck is like nothing but creatures. All right, well, so you get, I guess he can take our Esper Charm probably. He may just choose to take a Wrath of God. Yeah, that's not that surprising. He doesn't know about this, and we can actually Wrath and hold this up. I mean, Wrathing one creature is really bad, but our life is really low. So we can hope that he kind of bricks and hits a land here. Or that. And he's going to take our Verdict. Oh my gosh. Deck's too good. You know, this is my honest feeling. If they can have, if Collected Company is essentially, to me, like a more powerful dig through time. You're going almost as deep, and you're picking 2 cards, and then you get to play them for free. So I kind of want to be like, I sort of feel like, you know, I'm sorry that blue has all the counter spells. I'm sorry that, you know, you hate combo decks and stuff, but you're essentially giving this other color an even more powerful effect. But whatever. I mean, you do get to cast Dig for 2, so you can save 6 mana. But you're doing Collected Company, instant speed, creatures with haste. It's a little crazy. All right, well, it felt like we might get there this game, but Collected Company's really good. There might need to play around it a little differently. Okay, so let's think. Maybe we just want to leave in the cheaper counter spells, because countering things with Cryptic means that we kind of tap out, and he can do things in response with Collected Company. But it could also be that we just don't want these spell snares. Like, they weren't great last game. We thought we were going to get to spell snare something, and we didn't. The leak was fine. So maybe we do that and just try to, like, grind him out with these Cryptics. This actually might not be the worst either. The thing is, though, Thoughtseize is maybe, he only runs 4 Collected Companies, though. Like, I mean, we could do this. Although, like, if we had top decked an Elspeth there, even she would have been really good. She would have started blocking those creatures. So, yeah, I think Elspeth is okay. I mean, it doesn't help with combo, but we'll just try that. Bring back in the Cryptics, out with the spell snares. That may be wrong. Yes, we'll play first, and we'll keep this hand. Yeah, the more I play with mono-leak, like the 4 leaks over the 2 remands, I mean, again, there's going to be games where they're dead because you draw them late, but just having that early interaction, I feel like, is really good. Just an early hard counter. You know, now that I think about this a little bit more, like, I think we went all. Did we keep in all the paths? I think we went all the paths. And, I mean, ideally, we really want to save our counter magic for the Collected Company. Voice is actually annoying enough where I do want to counter voice. All right, we're one away from Cryptic, but he can cast Company right now, so he's probably just going to attack and then play a Collected Company. All right, well, voice, also annoying, resolves. Let's see. So we're gonna get a Watery Grave. We did bring in the Knight of Souls Betrayal. All right, let's think twice here. All right, so we're definitely going to. If he doesn't have another land, then he can't collected company. I don't want to take too much damage. I'm just going to get a plains. And I don't think the regeneration clause really matters, but it doesn't help with Finks, so I'm going to Wrath at the board. Two a turn is enough where it will be problematic. Let's flashback, I think, twice. All of these cryptics. And here's the problem that we keep running into and why something like this spell is really valuable. Like right now we could Wrath away his board, but we're not getting a ton of value out of it. Again, I might let myself get punched one more time by this Kitchen Finks. Alright, this is going to be another collected company. Or probably a Chord. Chord for 3 could be... We could bounce Kitchen Finks, which resets it, which is kind of gross. I'm just going to counter draw. Doing this at our turn is just, at the end of our turn, making us tap out is so terrible. Gross.
Oh, the people are gonna call us from the dump. It's gonna be over. The doctor over.
So I think I'm just going to tap his team and draw for now.
That's good.
Alright, so we can Wrath. We'll take another 2 from Murderous Red Cap, and I guess we can Ambush Viper. Throw. I mean, it's only 1, but we can throw Snapcaster Mage in front of the Red Cap. Bird is okay. Alright, do we want to block? It's like the worst use to Snapcaster Mage, but like we can block, and then if he does have a Collected Company, then he casts it, and we're sad. Or like I don't know if they play Restoration Angel. He Restoration Angels us down to 6, simultaneously resetting Murderous Red Cap. Maybe we just wait till we have more mana up and just take 1 for now. I think that's probably the right thing to do. Alright, well, that's an option. I think we can wait 1 turn though. I think we can try to throw Snapcaster Mage in front of Red Cap. And then if he tries to save it, Spellskite. Actually, should we have just played Elspeth? Because like now we're gonna like throw a Snapcaster Mage in front of the Red Cap, and our plan is to. I was really doing it just so that we could. The reason was so we could throw Snapcaster Mage. The fact that he didn't attack like makes me really speculative on the contents of his hand. Like the contents of his hand have to be either a combo piece or like a Restoration Angel. Trying to use some way to reset this Red Cap. So like a Path to Exile would be really good because we could then try to path. Well, no, this is you know, maybe what we should have done is because we have this logic not up. I'm gonna flashback that thing twice. So Elspeth kind of taps us out. We have 8 cards in hand. We can discard a thing twice. Alright, well we don't want that to resolve. He's got 4 mana up. Let's see. So like, a Logic Knot's not going to get it done. I mean, sorry, Mana Leak's not going to get it done. You can pay for the Mana Leak at this point. A Logic Knot would. But we need to draw a land, so if we go blue, 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 counter draw, I think it's pretty likely that we can then counter whatever he does. And that maybe will help us hit a land. We can also flashback this thing twice. What we really want to do is get Elspeth's Sun's Champion into play, I think, and then hold up a Logic Knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to need one more mana. So however we draw the card is kind of irrelevant. If we counter draw this and he tries to play something else, unless it's 1 mana, we'll be able to counter it. But if it's a Viscera Seer, I think we just need to be safe. I think we need to, like, if it's we want to counter a Viscera Seer. I don't think we want to give him a sack outlet. So I think we're gonna not. Well, but then we have to not for 4, and there were, you know, if we not for 4, that kind of like means we can't not for as much later. We also have a Snapcaster Mage. I think we're going to Cryptic, and then hope that he plays. If his follow-up play is, let me make sure I did this right. If his follow-up play, we're just going to hope his follow-up play, if he has one, is more than 1 mana. Okay. Path is pretty good. So I think I'm just going to path, and if he chords, he goes like, he can chord for, whatever he chords for, we'll be able to mana leak. So I think I'm safe to do this. Oh, but he's just going to freaking redirect it with Spellskite. I guess that's okay. Oh, that was a misplay. We wanted to think twice. I don't know if it was a misplay. Would you really want another land? Well, that's not the worst. So, oh, wait. I should have done this before he untapped. That's okay. He's got 1 card. I'm going to path this anyway. And we can counter whatever he does. Okay, so I think we're all right. We're going to flashback. Yeah, we're going to flashback think twice. And have logic not up. We want to draw a land. Okay, the land was good. And I believe that we still have a swamp. We have a swamp and a no, island to get. We'll just get this guy and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have logic not up.
When are you gonna be done?
I mean, we can mana leak, then we're kind of exposed, but exposed to what? I don't know. Like, I don't think he's going to combo off here. Our clock's getting, like, ridiculously low. We are going to lose to time. I feel like this is game 2. I mean, if we... I'm gonna publish this video regardless. Like, even if we lose this match, this game's been so long, I can't even remember how many games I've played. But I mean, even if we lose to time, then I mean, I'm still going to put this out there for you guys to see it, and hopefully play the deck some more, get a little bit more proficient with it, so we're a little bit faster. Yeah, we're not going to let you do that. So he still takes 7, right? Oh, okay, no, so that was game 3. Oh man, that was a grind. Okay, so for the evening, what did we do? We played a green-red Tron deck, and we won. We played a green deck that I think we probably could have won that match, but we had technical difficulties that kept getting in the way. We couldn't finish. Made it difficult to make decisions, kept kicking us off. And then we played a red-green Tron deck that at some point, it has to do with the way you select windows with XSplit. Normally I just select a screen region, but I did an update and I lost that, so I did something that lets me click on Magic Online, which automatically selects it. But then if I close Magic Online and open it again, sometimes it, even though it has the executable name mtgo.exe, it thinks it's a different one. So then it never comes back up. So I had to, I guess, restart at one point during that game, and when I restarted Moto, it didn't come up in the XSplit window, and I didn't see that. So I recorded half the match, narrated and everything, and you guys didn't get to see it. So then we also won versus Collected Company. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that against Collected Company, we are probably going to want to bring in more than one Dispel. Like, it just Cryptic's good. Like, this, it's not bad, but it gets awkward to, like, Negate might even be fine, but I don't think we want to negate when within a deck with 25 creatures. I think the leaks are really good. I think the snares are okay. I think the cryptics are good. Everything's good, but I think we're probably going to need to bring in like maybe 2 dispels just so that sometimes we can counter some Collected Companies only using 1 mana. And the fact that they can do it at the end of our turn, you know, means that we tap out, counter it with cryptic, draw a card, but then they just kind of have free reign, and we have to get all the way to 6+ lands to be able to cryptic counter something and then still counter something else. So it's a little awkward. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes, and I'm sure you guys are going to point them out to me. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way the deck performed. I think 4 mana leaks makes the deck better than 2 remands and like 2 shadows or 2 anticipates. I think the Think Twices are okay, but I also feel like you know, the way the deck is supposed to work, like I said in the first video, is you use the Think Twice to cantrip to ensure that you're hitting land drops so that you can really set up like White Sun Zenith and Sphinx's Revelation. And so I feel like if you just get rid of the Think Twices, you're always sort of living off the top of your deck and you're not digging it all. And you're going to run into stretches where you draw less lands over time because of that, and your Sphinxes and your White Suns are going to just be not as good. Now, if we just got rid of White Sun Zenith as a win condition, then maybe we could get rid of some number of Think Twice because it's not as important, but I still think it's pretty important. There's a lot in the format that spell snare hits. I mean, a lot. I don't know that we need 4. Maybe 3 would be okay, and we could bring in, I don't know, like, I don't want to say another Logic Knot. We could bring in like a Negate or maybe a main deck Dispel. Like a main deck Dispel might not be the worst idea. Anyway, I got to pack. I got to get going. I'm leaving really early in the morning for a trip this weekend. So sorry it's been so long since I posted content for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed the Esper Control videos. Subscribe, comment. Oh, by the way, I know that there's a lot of you that commented on the last video I posted, which is like video blog number 7. And I know I haven't replied to everybody, so I do apologize about that. I will get to it. I will answer everyone. And I've said this before, if I don't answer you, it's one reason is maybe because I can't. So I have a video about what to do if I can't reply to your comments. But I intend and I really try to answer everything. One other thing I wanted to show you guys. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was I got the guide for Modern Burn like all done and made up and everything, even with like some cool animations that are going to show like, you know, how quickly they can goldfish. And I have the Guide to Grixis Delver done as well. I just need to narrate them, so sorry that that's taken me so long for those of you that are looking forward to those. Anyway, guys, girls, thanks a lot. Draw well, smash face. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I'm adding this on to the end of the collected company video that I just recorded. The third video that I recorded, the red-green Sean match that I lost, that you guys didn't see, it looks like, even though I thought it didn't record the screen because when I ended the recording it looked like there was nothing on there, it looks like it actually did. So I'm going to double check all that, but if it has the video content, I'll go ahead and post it up for you guys, even though it's another match versus red-green Sean. We did win one, and we did lose one, so maybe there was some mistakes in my gameplay in one of them. It's not really a good matchup for this deck, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and talk to you guys later. Bye.